Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's episode of Cousin Crystal. I'm your Cousin Crystal, and I could not figure out what I would talk about today. I was thinking about that yesterday, and I get up and read the Bible in the after midnight. I say my prayers and then start reading before I shower. But I was reading, and I'm reading the whole Bible from beginning to end. So I'm in Deuteronomy, and I'm up to chapter 12. But the Lord asked me last night, the Lord didn't ask me, but the Lord told me, this was an order. The Lord told me, after I finished reading up to chapter 12, to go back to chapter 5. And the Lord instructed me to read chapter 5 to you. So I'm here today to read to you from the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 5, all of it. Here goes. And one day I plan to have like a Bible reading marathon. That would be cool. Like somewhere like Penn Station or somewhere. Just a podium where people are just jumping in. And then, maybe not just Penn Station, maybe worldwide. Just a Bible reading marathon where 24/7, from the beginning to the end, the whole world is reading it, but one person at a time. So that would be cool. But here goes anyway. Deuteronomy is the book, and the chapter is 5. And the Lord said early this morning, probably at about 1 a.m., that it's really important that we hear this and that we pick up the Bible. I want you all to pick up the Bible and read it for yourselves also. But I'm going to read it to you today. I read it a couple days ago, but here goes, chapter 5. And Moses called all Israel and said unto them, Hear, O Israel, the statutes and judgments which I speak in your ears this day, that ye may learn them and keep and do them. The Lord our God made a covenant with us in Horeb. The Lord made not this covenant with our fathers, but with us, even us, who are all of us here alive this day. The Lord talked with you face to face in the mount out of the midst of the fire. I stood between the Lord and you at that time to shew you the word of the Lord, for ye were afraid by reason of the fire, and went not up into the mount, saying, I am the Lord thy God, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt, from the house of bondage. Thou shalt have none other gods before me. Thou shalt not make thee any graven image, or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the waters beneath the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself unto them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me, and shewing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments. We want to be there. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain, for the Lord will not hold him guiltless that taketh his name in vain. Keep the Sabbath day to sanctify it, as the Lord thy God hath commanded thee. 6 days thou shalt labor and do all thy work, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, nor thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thine ox, nor thine ass, nor any of thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates, that thy manservant and thy maidservant may rest as well as thou. And remember that thou wast a servant in the land of Egypt, and that the Lord thy God brought thee out thence through a mighty hand and by a stretched out arm. Therefore the Lord thy God commanded thee to keep the Sabbath day. I'm not sure many people know which day of the week is the correct Sabbath day. Most people celebrate the Sabbath or rest on Sunday. They go to church, praise, and rest on Sunday. But Saturday is the seventh day. Sunday is the first day of the week. The Sabbath day is Saturday. That's the day you're supposed to do the church and praise and rest. That's the day. from and I just learned this myself not long ago, but from Friday at sundown all the way until Saturday at sundown. Friday sundown through Saturday at sundown. That's the Sabbath. And folks have been going to church on Sunday, and that's what you do on Saturday, the Sabbath. Not to do work, you're to praise and, just rest that day. No work at all. I just learned, like, not even cleaning the house and stuff you can do. So, yeah. But, let's see. Okay, so keep the Sabbath day. Now I'm up to verse 16. Honor thy father and thy mother as the Lord thy God commanded thee, that thy days may be prolonged, and that it may go well with thee in the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee. Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not commit adultery, neither shalt thou steal, neither shalt thou bear false witness against thy neighbor, neither shalt thou desire thy neighbor's wife, neither shalt thou covet thy neighbor's house, his field, or his manservant, or his maidservant, his ox, or his ass, or anything that is thy neighbor's. These words the Lord spake unto all your assembly in the mount out of the midst of the fire, of the cloud, and of the thick darkness, with a great voice, and he added no more. And he wrote them in 2 tables of stone, and delivered them unto me. And it came to pass, when ye heard the voice out of the midst of the darkness, for the mountain did burn with fire, that ye came near unto me, even all the heads of your tribes and your elders. And ye said, Behold, the Lord our God hath shewed us his glory and his greatness, and we have heard his voice out of the midst of the fire. We have seen this day that God doeth talk with man, and he liveth. Now, therefore, why should we die? For this great fire will consume us. If we hear the voice of the Lord our God any more, then we shall die. For who is there of all flesh that hath heard the voice of the living God speaking out of the midst of the fire, as we have, and lived? Go thou near, and hear all the Lord our God shall say, and speak thou unto all us, that the Lord our God shall speak unto thee, and we will hear it, and do it. And do it. And the Lord heard the voice of your words, when ye spake unto me, and the Lord said unto me, I have heard the voice of the words of this people, which they have spoken unto thee. They have well said all that they have spoken. Oh, that there were such an heart in them, that they would fear me, and keep all my commandments always, that it might be well with them and with their children forever. Keep the commandments always, and it would be well with them and with their children forever. These are our ancestors. They promised to keep the commandments so that they could live, and their children could live, and their children's children could live on. And, okay, let me finish. Go say them, get you unto your tents again. But as for thee, stand thou here by me, and I will speak unto thee all the commandments, and the statutes, and the judgments, which thou shalt teach them, that they may do them in the land which I give them to possess it. Ye shall observe to do therefore as the Lord your God hath commanded you. Ye shall not turn aside to the right, nor to the right hand, or to the left. Ye shall walk in all the ways which the Lord your God hath commanded you, that ye may live, and that it may be well with you, and that ye may prolong your days in the land which ye shall possess. Well, it's clear to me, and I had this conversation with God last night, but it was clear to me when I read it, that these commandments that God has given us, if we just live by them, everything is ours. The kingdom is ours. But you got to live by the commandment. All of us. Because if some of us do not live by these commandments, it ruins everything for all of us. And that's what happened. Our ancestors before slavery did not keep the commandments. So then we went into slavery. That's all in the Bible. This Bible is our history. It's our history, it's our present, and it's our future. And I'm going to tell you that it looks like the future will be good because all of us will get on code and start living by these commandments, these judgments, and these laws, or the statutes, the commandments, the statutes, and the laws. We are all going to live by all three. So yeah, the Lord asked me to read that, and that's really important. And I want you all to take the time in the book of Deuteronomy. I know everyone has a Bible. Everybody's got to have a Bible by now. Deuteronomy, if you don't get one before, they stop selling them. I don't know what's happening in the world. But Deuteronomy chapter 5. Read the whole thing. And 6 I should have read also, but I'll go into that another time. I'll read it another time. But yeah, make sure you read it and read up, especially these laws, the commandments, the 10 commandments. Very important, because that's what's going to move us out of the wilderness. Because if you all did not know, that since slavery, we have been living in the wilderness. Like our parents, the 500 years, we have been living in the wilderness. We think we're living okay because we got a job. Some of us got a job, you do this, business. But no, this has been a wilderness life that we have been living. And God is ready to move us out of the wilderness and have us possess the land. I'm telling you, the conversations I have every night, He's ready for us to possess the land, but He is waiting for everyone to follow these commandments. I know we were all taught wrong. We were all taught wrong. All taught wrong since slavery. But we know the truth. All we have to do is pick up the Bible and learn the truth. And it's not hard to follow the commandments. If you haven't been, none of us from the beginning ever followed the commandments. In fact, a lot of us didn't even know some of them. Like I didn't know the Sabbath day was on Saturday. And God is just asking us to repent, for we did not know, and to begin to follow the commandments. And once we all do it, I'm ready for the kingdom, y'all. I'm ready to possess the land, ready for the kingdom. Once we all do it, that's it. The kingdom is ours, and our children's children, so on. I'm ready for it. And I need everybody. You know how when you were in school and the teacher, planned something like a pizza party or something, or games, and one person acted up, and then the whole thing was spoiled. She or he, whoever the teacher was, held it against the whole class. That's what's happening here. That's what's happening. That's what God is telling us. Everybody, get on code. Commandments, follow them, and begin talking to Him and reading the Bible. I'm telling you, Bible marathon coming soon to a city near you. Well, I thank you for listening today. I do. And I didn't have anything for today. I was laying in bed, I was reading the Bible and thinking about it. And when I was done my reading, with my reading this morning, just after 1 a.m., I was like, Lord, what am I going to talk about tomorrow? What's the subject? And He had me turn to Deuteronomy, go back a few chapters. So I went back, said, stop at 5 and read it. So I read it last night. He said, and He's been telling me this. That's all it's going to take. It's all it's going to take. Because we are walking around as if we are free people, and we're really not. But if we follow these commandments, we will be. I'm telling you. It's already planned. And it's going to happen because just about everyone is going to begin to live by God's Ten Commandments. All of us. So there may be a few that won't, and it's not going to be good for them. But we're going to try to get everyone. I told the Lord I would like to do my part and not leave anyone behind. So, and the Lord said, good, because I don't want anyone to leave anyone behind. Not any one of you should leave another person behind. So, like I am here, when I talk to God, I'll be bringing what he says to you and reading really what he asked me to or tells me to you. But at the same time, I need you all, and this is not just me, but God wants you all to pick up the Bible, read it, share what you're learning, and bring people in close. Get them on code. That's it. One people on code, because there's a lot about us that you all don't know unless you pick up that Bible. Some of you may know, and if you know, share. Get on the camera and share. Make YouTube videos. I don't have Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, but if you know, share on all of your platforms. Well, thank you for tuning in today. And tomorrow, I'll see what the Lord wants me to talk about. And if you all have something that you would like me to talk about, a subject you'd like me to cover, go ahead and email me at cousincrystal1, that's COUSINCRYSTAL, 1, @gmail.com. See you in the next video.